guys, so today I'm going to be talking about Oculus, and this has been very requested because it's in theaters right now, and I'm sure a lot of you want to know my opinion to go see it or not. Not that my word is the word of God. Go see whatever you want. There are screaming children in the background, by the way. So I went and saw this movie this weekend, and fun fact, got in for free. It was pretty cool. The girl was just like, oh, I didn't see you, just go on in. And I was like, okay. I actually went into this movie with pretty high expectations. You guys know from my last like newsy type horror news segment, which I'm still doing, by the way. It's just, you know, taking a little while to get the motivation to do it. But as you guys saw in that video, I was looking forward to this movie, and I thought it looked pretty cool. That was probably my fault, but I did have high expectations for this movie because of the trailer, and the scares looked pretty cool from the trailer. Now, with that being said, I did not think this was the best movie ever. I mean, I don't know. I enjoyed it less than my boyfriend, which is really strange because he does not like these kind of movies usually. He has an open mind about it, but horror's not his genre, so I thought it was interesting that I didn't like it out of the group that we went and saw it with, and they liked it when normally it's the other way around, because I normally like every horror movie in some way, shape, or form, and I will say I liked aspects of this movie, but was it the best thing ever? No. So the plot is that these two kids had gone through this traumatic experience. Both their parents had died, and it was kind of like a mystery, but basically the son, Tim, was put away in a mental institution for killing his parents, or killing his dad rather, because they say that he like went crazy. Wow, these kids, man, I really hope it's not as loud on camera. So he was put away, and as he was released, the sister, which by the way, she was a shitty ass sister. I would have been so pissed if I was him, and he was, but like, really, you don't treat your brother like that when he first gets out of a mental institution, because like right away she's like, oh, we're gonna kill the mirror tonight, okay, we're gonna do it. So she has this belief that there's something living inside the mirror that possesses people and causes them to change, and she believes that's what happened to both of her parents because her mom starts losing her mind. The scariest moment for me was seeing the mother messed up. I don't know. To me, that was like the most disturbing part of it, is when the little girl, or the younger girl, went into the room where her dad was keeping his wife chained up because she had lost her mind, and she had been like ripping out her hair, eating plates. She would like chew on plates, so her teeth were like falling out and like gross and just like chipped out. And she like went around the edge of the bed, and the mom like dashed towards her, like ran towards her because she wanted to kill her. And it was really sad to see the mom like that. And that to me was the most disturbing, seeing her like teeth messed up in her hair, and just like, you know that she'd just gone crazy. One thing I did like about it is that the mirror, as my boyfriend pointed out, didn't create like a monster. Like there wasn't a thing that attacked people or, you know, killed people. It basically just fucked with your mind, and it would possess you in a way and just show you things that were really messed up that would cause either you to die or to kill someone, and that's how it killed and how it was evil. It wasn't a monster or anything really. It was just messing with your mind. However, there were monster things that came out of the mirror, but they were basically past people who had died from owning this mirror. So those people were scary, but I feel like they showed those people way too much, that at the end it was like, just like in Mama, mystery is scarier to me, the unknown. So just seeing a glimpse of their eyes, because their eyes were mirrors, in the night, and just their silhouette was a lot scarier than towards the end when they were just walking around like everybody else and like very prominent. I thought that was kind of unrealistic with the girl not reacting to these people. They were like, at first they're like, and then they would be like, okay, I'm gonna go on about my life, and they weren't reacting like I would have reacted. I would have freaked the fuck out and just like I don't know. So that was a little unrealistic. All the fear in it wasn't very real. I feel like people would react way more than they did, especially as a 12 and 10-year-old. I will say a lot of the scares were actually pretty good. Some were jump scares and cheesy jump scares where nothing actually really happens. Like he stubs his toe on a box, but it makes you jump because it's so quiet. I can pick that out. And I also believe this movie is pretty predictable. I was like, oh, it's gonna be her. Oh, that's gonna happen. Yep. Yeah, I knew everything that was gonna happen. I knew what was gonna happen at the end, and it was very, very predictable for me, just given that I've seen so many scary movies. Maybe if you haven't, excuse me, I'm like burping. Maybe if you haven't seen a lot of scary movies, then maybe you wouldn't be able to pick it up, but I think just generally it's common sense when certain things happen or that you can expect that's where it's gonna go. I don't think this was overall the most original movie, although one of the people in our group said they really liked the idea. I liked the idea of the mirror, but was it the most original? Definitely not. It was very reminiscent of Amityville Horror to me because it would possess someone into doing things and killing people. And so for me, it wasn't original in that idea because it's just like Amityville Horror. But the idea with the mirror was cool and the fact it was indestructible. And that's another thing that I thought was really awesome is when you would go to beat it up, it didn't do anything back really. It just, like I said, fucked with your mind. So like they were hitting the mirror with golf clubs and from what they could tell, they were doing it, but nothing was happening. And then when they looked, again, they were actually hitting the wall next to the mirror, and that was pretty awesome because that was unexpected. So some of the scares were original and some were awesome, but generally overall, I didn't think it was the most realistic movie. Not that it's like meant to be, obviously it's a supernatural type movie, but the acting wasn't all that great. I mean, I could tell when the main girl was acting, when Kaylee, I think her name's Kaylee, was acting, I could kind of tell, especially her older self. The younger girl was a better actress than her older self. If you're sensitive to scary movies, this might be a really scary movie for you. Personally, it wasn't as scary as I thought it was gonna be, although some of the things were disturbing, but were they scary? Not really. Like, you know, when she goes to bite into her apple, but she bites the light bulb instead. We see that in the trailer. Wasn't as scary as I thought, or like, I don't know, it was more disturbing, I guess. It wasn't as scary. Personally, I would say just wait for it to come out on Redbox, DVD, whatever, and rent it, because I don't think it was the best movie. And if you're one of those people that would rather save your money than do, I see pretty much every horror movie in theaters because I'm that kind of person, and if you are too, then definitely go see it. It has its good points, but if you're one of those people that'd rather save, do that. Let me know if you've seen this movie and what your thoughts are on it down in the comments if you disagree with me. I've heard a lot of people love this movie and it got a really good rating, I believe on IMDb, so IMDb? BD. So maybe it is just me that didn't fully enjoy this. I would watch it again. It's definitely one that I would watch again. It's just less than what my expectations were. So leave your thoughts down below, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.